Hello and welcome to Nano Yoga. My name is Nanako and I'm a yoga teacher in Myoko, Japan. It's very famous for having plentiful amounts of snow. Today is actually sunny, so we've got no snow on the trees and it's looking like a beautiful spring day, but it's actually February the 5th. So today's yoga class is composes of 8 yoga poses, and this is for your lower back. So I lately tend to get a pretty bad lower back from snowboarding, so this is 8 yoga poses for snowboarders. So how will we get started? We will start on our back. So lying down on the mat, just lying backwards here, and if you haven't had a nice hot spring bath or an onsen, haven't warmed up already, just be aware of your body that it needs to warm up a little bit more, especially as in winter it is pretty cold. So bringing your right foot up towards the air, and here if you'd like to you can bend the knee, and then here if you've got a strap or a towel you can use it around your foot, but today I just wanted to show you this without any sort of extra prop. So both hands underneath the thigh area, and you're just going to kind of press down your back onto the mat, and here you're going to press the foot up towards the sky, or the back of the foot, so the heel, and then your toes are going to come towards your face, and your knee is going to face outwards, so towards your left toes. So here you're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. It's kind of more on the hamstring, no need to put much strength into your arms. You're just pressing that leg as straight as you can, and a little bit stiff, so it's a little bit bent. So one more breath here. And obviously this is a short video, but if you'd like to, this is an awesome sort of lower back stretch and hamstring stretch, so if you'd like to stay here for longer, you're more than welcome to, but we're going to move on. So bring your foot, or your whole leg even, I'm translating directly from Japanese, you're going to bring it out to the right. I'm going to do a bit of a hip opener, but still doing the same thing. So here you can be as high or as low as you need, and here I'm just going to use my hand underneath my calf muscles, and I'm just going to do the same thing. So pressing the heel out, pressing the toes in towards my face, and the knee down towards the bottom of the mat. So here another 5 breaths, and you still want the left butt cheek to be kind of on the mat. You're not lifting the left butt cheek, so just bring that leg higher if you need to, and again here you can also have your knee bent a little bit. As long as you get the feeling of the back of the leg, that's good enough. I mean, if your leg isn't straight, never mind, no one's looking. So last breath here, it's going to inhale through the nose and exhale, and then inhaling again, you're going to bring that foot back up, and here we're going to bring the leg towards above the left knee, so right foot above left knee. It's a bit confusing, and here you're going to press that left knee in towards your face. So here you can go as far or as deep as you need to go to, and in both hands, right hand is going to go in like a thread in between the holes of your legs, and then the left hand's just going to clasp onto the right hand. And here if this is too much, you can always bring your hands just where they need to go, just above, but here I'm just going to go behind. And then if this is doing absolutely nothing for you, just make sure the left foot is also active. Bring the right knee, the right elbow into the right knee, just kind of pressing the right knee out a little further. You should feel it in the back of your butt here. So it's a nice little stretch for the glutes. Should be worked really hard if you're snowboarding. It's a lot of squatting. If you're in Myoko, you'll be squatting even more because the powder is pretty deep here when it snows, not today. So one more deep breath here. And then inhaling, I'm going to undo those legs, and I'm going to do the same on the other side. So bring your right foot down. So here you want to have a bit of a feeling in the right leg. Not too much, but let's point the right toes up towards the sky, and bring the left foot up above you, and then again you're going to bring the left toes coming up towards your face, and the heel is going to press up towards the sky, and here you're going to bring your hand just behind the thigh, you're going to press in one more breath here. And again, just like I said earlier, if you need to do these stretches for longer, I've got a PDF document that you can download below, or PDF link. So you can just practice this for as long as you need to at home and without Wi-Fi, which is quite hard to get in the mountains. So here, bringing that foot or the leg even down towards the left, you're going to open up the hip area, right butt, as you can see, still down on the floor. And here you can hover it as high or as low as you need. So you get a bit of an opening in the hip, which is probably a little bit sore from today's snowboarding. And then you're going to point the toes towards your face. And here you can straighten the leg as much as you need, or if you're a little cold and sore like I am, then just bend it a little bit. So we're going to do about 3 more breaths here. Final breath here. And then inhaling, you're going to bring that foot up towards the sky. And then here you're going to bring the left foot above your right knee. And then you're going to bring that right knee with the left foot in towards the chest and face. And you're going to clasp both hands behind that thigh area. If that's not accessible, just leave it above your foot. But you just want to feel like that knee is coming towards your face. So about 4 more breaths here. And here you want to make sure that your lower back is nice and flat. And then you're going to stretch out those glutes. And relieve a bit more tension around the back. And then here, we're going to do 1 more breath. Then you're going to undo that left leg. And we're going to bring both feet or both toes above your head. We're going to push ourselves up. And we're going to get into a comfortable seated position, so easy pose. So here, let's just bring yourselves, don't really need anything, just sitting down. Hopefully your back is okay to sit down. And here we're going to bring both hands down above the knee. And here we're going to do sort of hollow back. So sometimes you cat-cow, but this is kind of a seated hollow back. So you're going to exhale and round the back behind you. And then inhaling. You're going to press that chest forward, and we're going to do that again. So I'll show you on this side just to get a better view. So we're going to inhale, staying where you are, and then exhale, you're going to hollow back. So you're pressing that sort of the back of the spine towards the back of the room. And then you're going to inhale and do the opposite. So chest is becoming nice and big, and pressing the bum a little bit down. We're going to do about 3 more of these, so exhale down. And inhaling up. Exhale down. Exhaling back up. Inhaling even. And 2 more. Exhale down. And inhale up. There you go. And that's that one done. So next one, we're going to press both palms down onto the mat. So here, you want to watch that you still have a bit of space behind you on the mat, and bring the left leg behind, right leg behind, and from this sort of plank position you're going to press your legs or your butt even backwards towards the back of the room. Press your shoulders down towards the floor, your chest even. Relax the head, and here, seeing as this is the first down dog that you might have done today, you're going to press the knees down, and then you're going to bring the chest down towards the floor. So here this is more of a sort of beginner friendly version. If you are a down dog master, you can bring down or make your knees straighter, or straighten the legs, and bring the heels down towards the floor. But if that's like, and it's making if you're pressing your legs down but circling your back, that's not really the point. So we're going to press down the chest and bend the knees. So here you're nice and straight from the head towards your butt, or the spine even, and then bending the knees here. And then exhale, you're going to straighten the left leg while still bending the right leg. I'm going to do this on the other side, so right leg straight, left leg bent. So you're walking the dog, left leg straight, right leg bent, and left leg straight, right leg straight, left leg bent. And then here again, you're going to press these heels down. And if you would like to, you can press the heels a little further down towards the mat. And the next one, we're going to bring the knees down towards the floor and the forearms down onto the mat. And we're going to bring the left leg behind you and the right leg behind you. And here you're going to get into a forearm plank position. So essentially, for your lower back, you want to strengthen the core, and let's be honest, you really need that when you snowboard too, because there is so much balancing involved. So whatever level of snowboarding you are, you want to get onto that core strength. So here, I'm going to do about 3 more breaths. So we're going to do about 5 breaths all together. You want to make sure the bum isn't too high or too low. Don't have a mirror, so I can't see how high or low I'm going, so don't copy me. And then exhale, we're going to bring both knees down. We're going to bring ourselves back up into a sort of tabletop position. So right wrist underneath the right shoulder, left wrist underneath the left shoulder, and the knees underneath those hip joints. So here, we get into our pigeon pose. We're going to focus on stretching the hips. So right knee coming towards the right wrist, and then the right foot is coming towards the left wrist. And here you're going to bring that left leg back, and here I'm currently using the blocks to film this, but you can stay as high as you need to. And I actually find that this is a lot more challenging actually than going deeper down. So you can stay here for about 5 breaths. If you have a cushion, you can bring it here. So you don't really want the butt to be down, you want more the butt to be higher in order for your hips to be straight. So your left hip is going to pull a little bit more backwards. Oh, sorry, right hip's going to pull a little bit more backwards and the left hip's going to go a bit more forward, and it's kind of in line with your sort of chest. So about a few more breaths here, so you can go lower as you exhale or all the way down. Last breath here. And then inhaling and press right hand down, left hand down, and bring the right leg behind you. And then the left leg is going to come up towards your left wrist, and then the left foot is going to come towards your right wrist, and then the right knee is going to come, or leg even, is going to come right behind. So here, I don't know about you, but this is my stiffer side, so I'm feeling it. And then here, you're going to bring the right hip a little bit more forward, left hip a little bit more back, so it's going to straighten those hips out so you're not too sort of sideways, so you can really feel it in that glute and that hip. So staying here, if this is the best place for you, if you need to place something under your bum to support that butt, do it. Or if you're alright, you can go further down as you exhale, or even further down if that's accessible and comfortable for you. Sort of about 3 more breaths wherever you are. So last breath here, inhaling and exhale. So inhaling and bring the palms back up. And here we're going to kind of stay where we are, but actually we're going to bring the left leg back, so we're not staying there at all. So from here you can bring the left leg back and you're going to swing it. So if you need to, you can bring the left arm, left hand towards the left knee. And then you're going to bring the right hip up and forward a little bit, left hip back a little bit. You get into a low lunge. So here you might need a bit of balancing, so take your time. If you're on carpet, it's even more wobbly, but here I'm on a very traditional Japanese tatami mat, so it's kind of fun. So, okay, so you're going to bring that left foot, the knee and the foot needs to kind of align straight, and here the hips also need to be a little straighter, so just like we did in pigeon, right hip a little bit more forward, left hip back, and here you're going to stay where you are, but you can always bring yourself a little further down. So if you're a beginner or your balance is a little bit weak today, you're feeling real tired, doesn't matter. Left hand down, and you can bring it down on the mat or flat down, and then you're going to bring the right foot up. And if this is all you can do, stay where you are, or if you're able to, bring the fingertips a little bit higher up. You're going to reach back towards those toes. This is a pretty deep stretch. And here, the trick is not to have the butt go back towards the foot, but actually it's more the foot going towards the thigh. So here we're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. You should feel it kind of in that back to the leg area. I'm going to just make mine a little bit wider so I can feel a bit more. And then here, if you've got knee pain, just forget about this pose. Just stay in your lunge pose if that's all right for you. So here I can feel it now, my thigh. I always find the thigh is the one that like burns the most, especially riding powder or snowboarding powder in Japan. Well, Japan, I say Japan, Myoko. Last breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to unwind that back leg. And here we're going to press both hands down onto the mat. Left leg back into your tabletop position. And then right foot's going to come, or right knee's going to come up even. So bringing that hand, if you need to press that leg forward and get into a low lunge. So here you need a little bit of balance. And again, let's check them hips. So I'm going to bring the left hip forward, right hip back a little bit. Hands by your side. All good, balancing okay. If you need an extra bit of help for the balance, just pick a point that's not moving and just keep looking there. And then if you need to, just to start with, bring your hand down, palm flat, little fingertips, and you're gonna bring the left foot up. If that's all you can do, that's fine. If you're able to reach that back hand onto the left foot, just reach it. And here again, same thing, I'm just gonna bring my hand up. If that's accessible for you, you can also do the same. And you essentially want the foot to come towards the back of your butt, not the butt coming towards the foot. So here, it's about all I can do. I actually have a bad right knee, but for this left half, it's okay. If your knees really hurt, just it's alright. Just miss it. Just do a low lunge. It's no problem. So about 2 more breaths here. And then final breath here. And as you exhale, we're going to bring that foot down. Bring both knees together underneath you. Bring your butt down. I'm going to do a nice child's pose just to finish. 1 breath here. And then pressing those palms, I'm going to come back up. And just crossing your legs again. Thank you so much for watching this video. This was a sort of 8 poses, I'll put an extra one at the end, for a lower back pain for snowboarders. So I teach snowboarders and skiers yoga in Myoko, Japan. If you are coming to Myoko, get in touch via the links in the information bit below. I've got my website and social media. So if you have Instagram, I'm on nano.yoga. And if you have Facebook, I'm on there, Nano Yoga. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like, share if you have another friend with bad lower back, and yeah, subscribe, and I'll be updating videos as I have awesome locations and places to it like this. Also, if you'd like to download this as a sort of PDF document or a document onto your phone, so you can just practice this quickly wherever you're snowboarding on the weekends, or in Japan or in America, or wherever you are, you can download it below and get it straight into your inbox. So thank you so much, and hope to see you again. See you. Arigatou gozaimashita.